We have a lot to update you guys on. Where's your wedding ring? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I buy her a whole new ring and she still doesn't wear it. Dun da da da.
There we go. And you keep it on.
Julia just got back from the fertility clinic. We'll sit down and we'll talk about that. Actually, I'm gonna set up the camera really fast. But we have a bedroom door in the middle of our living room right now because we just painted it. So that's gonna stay there for a minute. Harbor's over here coloring what he calls a hello. He calls unicorns hellos, and we can't.
I have no idea where he got it from.
We can't figure out how to get him to stop doing it either. It's just, it's a hello. You like my hair? It's so beautiful.
Oh, Mama has.
You like my hat?
Okay.
Okay. Harbor wants to show you guys this.
We've had this since Easter.
It's now almost June, but he loves it. Julia had an appointment at the fertility clinic this morning, which is super exciting because it's just another round of blood work that brings us closer. It's so annoying because we have to wait a week to get the results, and I'm always just like checking, asking, did anything show up? Did they call? This, that, and other.
I don't know why it takes so long.
It takes so
they like sending it all around, I think.
But we'll let you guys know when we have an update there. It's nothing crazy. You guys probably don't really care about all the logistics of blood work, but it should be okay. It's just extra precautions to make sure that everything's ready to go. So she went in this morning at 8:15, really bright and early, but she got that over with.
What other updates do you have for the people?
We also, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. You should if you don't, but we went and looked at a house. Do you want to tell them about this house?
I feel like we're like so like back and forth about the whole like home buying, like are we doing
just
it,
kinda
are we
picky.
not? Well, basically where we're at and where we're trying to stay at mentally is we are staying here unless the perfect house comes along. And we got a list of criteria. I wrote it down in my notes and I said no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
This house had perfect floors. It had the floors that we really loved. It had the windows that I loved, the doors that I loved, but it wasn't in our prime location. It was the top of our price range, and it also didn't have like a sprinkler system and landscaping and some fencing, which if you've done a yard, you know adds up so quick. And we just did this.
Yes, so we know how expensive it is. And so then it already being at the top of our price range, knowing that on top of that we're gonna have to pay for all that other stuff, it was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know if I can justify that. So we didn't end up going with it. We put it in offer, but
they did not accept.
No.
Which is fine. We were not broken up about it because the way, how we feel about it is like if they were to have accepted the offer, then it would just be like such a good deal. We feel like it was meant to be, but since they didn't, it's like not the right house for us. And we didn't love this house. We liked this house. It was a great house, but we didn't love it.
It's like on paper, it was all the right things. Well, not all the right things.
But it just didn't feel quite there yet. There's just that
there. So then after that, was this yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday we went look.
You can see all this crapola in the background.
Julia doesn't like the crapola. Yesterday.
We had this up here since what, when we moved in?
What, the paint?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. No, we did those later. We did look at another house yesterday. It was hard to tell what was going on because it's still like the beams or whatever they call it.
Yeah, so it's not going to be done for a couple months.
Yeah, so it's hard to like envision it. And there are a few things that we don't love about this one either. So if it's still available maybe in a little bit when like more things are done, we'll go look at it again. But as of now, we're just kind of in the mindset that we'll stay here until the perfect thing comes our way. Even if that means that it's tomorrow, 2 months, 2 years, whatever that may be.
Who knows?
Maybe we're a honey house girls forever.
Maybe we are. Maybe we are.
You look shorter than me because of the way you're sitting. We put longer or like, I don't know.
Stilts. They're called stilts.
Julia keeps calling them stilts on our couch. It's kind of hard to tell. They're 8 inches. We used to have 2 inches and then I upgraded them to 4 inches and now they're 8 inches because the TV up here is the very top of the wall. This fireplace is really tall. So you kind of get a neck kink when you're watching TV up here. But I don't think I've actually like tested it since we put it on. Let's see. Oh, see, so that's so much better. But you think you're just like looking at it?
I feel like I'm kind of high up though, is the thing. And I don't know if it looks silly. I can't decide.
Let me show you like a further away angle and tell me if it looks silly. So when you walk into the living room, ignore our door on the floor, but this is what it looks like. I don't know, does it look weird? I feel like it doesn't look that weird.
Come over here
Let's
and show how my feet dangle. Tell me if that looks weird.
Does it look weird? Okay, but keep in mind, Julia's only 5'4". Should we try 6 inch? No, you're dramatic. Should we keep it at 8 inch, go back down to 4 inch, or we can go in the middle and go to 6 inch?
I think we should just keep it like this, because I don't care if it looks silly, to be honest with you, because if my wife doesn't get a neck kink, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's just really hard because I feel like I'm looking up to the TV so high.
Right, but now we're not. I'm just looking.
But I don't think it looks that weird. I don't know. When you look at this angle, it does look kind of weird.
It's a little
It is a little weird. I don't know. Tell us what you guys think. Anyway, enough with my rambling. Harbert really wants to make a snack, so I'm gonna let him do like a little craft snack. I like to do fun little snacks that he can dip in chocolate or put sprinkles on. It just makes it a little bit more fun. So we're gonna do a banana and maybe
like
some sprinkles. Yeah, I need a plate. Harbert's cute little knife for his banana. How cute is that? Yeah. I did want to quick talk about BetterHelp. Huge shout out to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I'm always talking about mental health. That's something that's really important to me, and I've talked about BetterHelp so much, but it's just something that's helped you guys so much, and I love reading through your stories, and I just know it can help a lot of people. It's the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. There's over 30,000 different kinds of therapists that can help you with tons of different issues. It's super easy. Once you get started, you'll answer a few questions, and then they will match you with someone that best fits your needs. You can talk to your therapist however is most comfortable for you, whether that's video, phone, text. You can message them at any time, and you can schedule weekly or live sessions. If for whatever reason they're not a good fit for you, you can switch at any time, no charge. It's the same type of therapy that you would normally get, but you can do it on your own schedule. It's more affordable, and you get a therapist custom picked to you. What could be better? If you guys want to get 10% off your first month, all you need to do is go to betterhelp.com/AJ. That's better, HELP. And like always, there will be a link in the description. What did you put in here? Is there a banana in here? Harbor!
Do you know how many times I've opened this and found moldy, rotten tomatoes?
He loves putting stuff in the coffee maker. Yeah, tomatoes specifically. All right, this is what we're working with so far, so I'm gonna help him out a little bit here.
That's too loud.
Yeah, well, you were being really loud.
Oh, banana.
You love banana?
No, banana.
Yeah, you put it in there, didn't you?
Banana.
All right, you wanna do some chocolate syrup? Woo!
Ooh, that looks yummy.
Mama.
Okay, do you want to do sprinklers? Do you want rainbow or pink? Both? Oh, is that yummy? Are you gonna try
looks
some?
yummy.
It actually looks pretty good. I mean, a little bit messy, but it looks pretty dang good.
Really easy.
Gosh, I also forgot to show you guys these that I found on, I think, yeah, Facebook Market. Look at how cute that is. It's literally a Dean with a sweater. So cute. It looks a little bit longer than Dean, but that's okay. And then this is the closest one that I could find to what looked like Frank. I think it's pretty similar though. Tell me that doesn't look like Frank.
Alright guys, I'm sorry if this video feels chaotic. I'm picking up groceries now. I feel like we've been jumping from thing to thing all of this video, so I'm sorry about that, but that's just kind of how life is right now, so I guess that's just kind of what you get, because that's what we do, right? We film our lives. So I gotta text Abby. Abby placed a grocery order, so that means that she has to text them and say that I'm here. So I have to text her when I get here and say, tell them I'm in this spot. I don't know why I don't just do it if I'm the one that's gonna pick it up, but you never know who's gonna pick it up in the moment, you know? Can you tell them I'm at the spot today? Yeah, but it's been kind of crazy and like chaotic lately, and I feel like we have been like, well, I feel like we've definitely been portraying that in our videos, because I feel like our videos have been really chaotic lately, and I'm sorry about that. And I don't know if you guys feel that way too, because sometimes there's such a disconnection between like our, not only our life, but like our content and like how we perceive it versus how you guys perceive it. So I always have a hard time kind of, I don't know, it's just difficult to put out content sometimes. Let me know what you guys think. Does it feel chaotic? If so, I'm sorry. And I hope that things will be feeling less chaotic soon. I think that a big part of that is our fault, because we've been, well, I think a big part of it is Pluto being in Aquarius. So I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. But yeah, we've been just like going back and forth so much on like where we want to go, like for this next like couple months, like what direction our life is supposed to be going in. By the way, in my last video where I was driving, everyone said I didn't have my hands on the steering wheel. I did. They were just on the bottom of the steering wheel. Like you couldn't tell from the angle that I was at. So I don't just drive around without my hands on the steering wheel, but I thought I would start this clip when I'm parked, just so everyone doesn't have a reason to stress. But I wanted to talk more about why I got some blood work done this morning, because that has also added into kind of everything, because I have been feeling kind of just off lately. I've just been feeling like extremely tired, like, you know that feeling like right before you fall asleep where it's like a kind of like this wave of like sleepy that falls over you and you can't keep your eyes open? I feel like I'm like that like all the time, and it's like unusual, and I'm like, I don't know if this is just like being a parent to a toddler, like, or am I doing something wrong? So Abby was thinking that it might be because my iron levels are low, because she said that that's how she felt when her iron levels were low. So that's what I went to go get checked. Hopefully everything's, I was gonna say hopefully everything's okay, but like sometimes it's like good to have something wrong. Does that make sense? Because then you have somewhere to put it. Because then if it's like, oh, everything's fine, like you're fine, then it's like, wait, but why am I so tired? Everyone says being a parent is exhausting. Obviously I know it's exhausting. but sometimes I'm not sure. I just don't know where to place things, you know? And I also think that after everything that Abby went through, I am paranoid, and I'm trying to like recognize this in myself, but I'm paranoid about me having potential health complications, and I think that's a big part of why we're doing so much before I even get pregnant, because I just want to avoid that at all costs. Because if she had known that she was anemic before giving birth, it could have made the whole experience less traumatic. But yeah, I don't know. I think I've always told myself, no, I don't have like anxiety about being pregnant, but I think I actually do, and I don't realize that I do. And I think that's why I'm like doing so much right now. So I'm trying to like recognize that in myself, and it's good to be self-aware. I want to be self-aware. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. We love you as always, and bye.